CJ was cracking.
Swinging, took the risk, took the long way. Swinging, kept it real through the wrong day. Swinging, now they watch how the song play. What's a king to a pawn in the wrong game? Swinging, took the risk, took the long way. Swinging, kept it real through the wrong day. Swinging, now they watch how the song play. What's a king to a pawn in the wrong game?
Man, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tay Rose. I am here with my wife,
What's up? What's up?
the love of my life, the beautiful. What you go by? Nah, I'm playing. The beautiful Toota. This is the beginning of our first podcast together, as well as the beginning and rebrand of the Tairhodes podcast. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet, but we're gonna come up with something. This is a pilot episode. You know, we're just randomly talking. We're gonna on today's episode pick Toot's brain. We're gonna talk about some random topics. First topic I want to ask you about is, how do you feel about Trump and the way the country and countries are going right now with
Sucks.
Trump, Putin, Kim Jong Un, or how the fuck you say his name, and China and
Korea.
everybody. Like, how do you
Because
feel
Korea
about
don't
that?
like Trump. He sucks.
Elaborate.
He sucks.
Elaborate on your definition of he sucks. Like, how do you really feel? We all feel he sucks, but
First,
how do you really feel?
first of all, talking about people that come in here with no paper, like the people just coming, not immigration or anything. They just come in here. So after these people come and have life in here, a whole life, start work, all of that stuff,
Right.
they sending them home. You know how much money? Let me talk about my country. For one person to come down here, just to come down here illegally, he might borrow more than 1 million Egyptian pound just to come down here illegally, and he have to pay it back to whoever give it to him.
Right.
So you send them home like that. They cannot do that. They gonna end up in jail or killed. If they couldn't pay this money back, they gonna be killed by the person, or they go into jail because the person gonna take this paper and give it to the court. They get in jail.
That's just like the Hispanic community as well. They pay around that amount of money to get across the border and be snuck across the borderline, or go through a tunnel to just reach the bottom of New Mexico or Texas
Mm-hmm.
or California. They have to pay that amount to be snuck over, and if they get sent home and not able
Exactly.
to pay the money back, either the cartel, they borrowed the money from the cartel,
Mm-hmm.
or they've borrowed the money from somewhere here in the United States just to get over there,
Yep.
or somebody in Mexico or Colombia or whatever, where they're from. They borrow that
Exactly.
money, and now you're sending them back. And like you said, those documents get sent to somebody in prison, and they might get shanked or shot or
Mm-hmm.
whatever while they're in prison. Cause we all know the police and the
The
feds,
good
they
luck
work
for
with them.
them. The good luck for them is they end up in jail, not get killed. That's the good luck.
Right.
And what I'm saying now is not okay for anybody to come to USA, because some of these people coming illegally, they're running from something.
Exactly.
So, but most of them, like the people, they just coming to work, they just the bad luck.
Okay, we had to pause for a second, but elaborate on what we were just speaking on. You said something about their cases and everything.
Yeah, everybody have a different case. You have to study it. But let's talk about somebody like Egyptian guy. He's here having a life for more than 10 years. I can't remember the name. And he living with his family, his wife, his kids. Now they decide to send this a guy home to Egypt,
Right.
and the kids and their mom is still here.
Right.
So you tear up a family.
Yeah.
Then some people the mother and the father have to go back home and they don't know how their kids are gonna be raised, who's the foster family is gonna get them, how they gonna raise them up. I'm not against anybody, but I don't believe in gay people to have these kids and raise them up. So that's like kind of some people like it's so dramatic because you losing your kids, you losing your life. You here for your kids, like you coming from another country, you just wishing a better life for your kids, but you end up going back to your country and your kids reasoned by people you don't know. You don't know how they think, you don't know how they live, you don't know how your kids are gonna be when they grow up.
Right.
That's a part about this, but there's another part. What about the prices inside the USA? What's going on?
Man,
It wasn't
we
like
can
that.
say the prices were good, man. Life was good before. Honestly, I think we're moving too fast. And it's all over. The prices all over are jacking up right now.
Yeah,
All over the world, like we're moving too fast and we got the wrong people in
the
the
offices.
offices and the politicians. They're the wrong people.
Mm-hmm.
They need to stop making decisions for us and stop like the laws. That's cool. Okay, make the laws.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else, y'all need to leave alone. Like our everyday life, or the prices. Why is the government controlling the prices over bread?
Right.
Why are y'all controlling the prices over eggs? It shouldn't be like that at all.
Exactly.
I honestly feel like they need to worry about laws,
But I'm gonna
world laws, the
like
laws that keep us safe. Worry about stuff like that. Not like I feel like life should be livable, not
exactly.
unlivable.
But what he did, going back to Trump,
The
what
tariffs
he did about stopping the international stuff coming in, that's have
messed
the
up,
prices up too.
real messed up.
Yep.
He
And he losing money.
I get it. Like back then, you were a dominant, good businessman.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're making decisions that are really affecting the American people, the Hispanic community, the Canadian community, the uh, nations overseas. You're making decisions that's affecting every
Everybody.
nation in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Even nations we don't know about, that y'all know about. I know it's affecting everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like we need somebody in office that's an actual politics, that's an actual like-minded person of the that's gonna give everybody in the world a fighting, livable chance. Not somebody that's, oh, I'm a billionaire, I can do what I want,
Right.
and you put other billionaires in political positions that
Exactly. Like Elon
don't
Musk.
that don't know anything.
You, you,
Like
you shouldn't have him at all.
Elon Musk is a fucking, excuse my language, y'all. I'm trying to stop cussing. Elon Musk, I mess with you on the side of technology,
Right.
not politics.
Exactly.
Being in the White House is not for you. Demolishing history, like demolishing the White House and taking away world history is insane.
Right.
We don't mess with you. Like what you did with Starlink, giving people affordable phone plans, giving people affordable internet, giving us like the ability to communicate with people just in case something goes down, we still have a way to
Right.
communicate with our phones. That was a smart move. Getting in the office because you want to be in the White House because you're friends with Trump is not a good decision.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's not good at all. And no, we do not F with you like that. We don't F with any of y'all like that because now you're showing your true colors. We know you're all racist.
Right.
Y'all hate foreigners. No, let's put it like this. Y'all hate anybody that's not white. Y'all hate everybody that's not white. And if we are y'all's biggest fear is if y'all, we stopped listening to y'all because y'all got us hating each other.
Right.
The biggest fear is all of us loving one another
And get
and going
stronger.
against y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all's biggest fear is love. That's y'all's biggest fear, love.
Mm-hmm.
Because now y'all can't control the world. And then y'all have politicians across the thinking like y'all. Because they hate their own people.
Some of them.
People with money and power, y'all hate the lower class. I honestly, personally believe there shouldn't be billionaires. There shouldn't be billionaires at all. Nobody should have that much amount of money. Nobody. Nobody should have that much amount of money.
Well, we need to
Millionaire status is cool. Millionaire status is cool. Millionaire status is cool. But billionaires, I'm on my Tupac shit. There's no reason there should be a person with 7 houses while we still got homeless people. We're too far in the future to still have homeless people.
Right. And instead
No,
of taking
I
care
shouldn't
of
have to turn the corner every day and see a homeless
they
man sleeping on the concrete. For
they
what?
increased every day. They are increased because they cannot afford any rent because what's they going with the rent? The wage, like why I have to work the whole week and I get money that cannot cover even the rent for me.
Man, my pay stub say I came home with 3,000, but I'm only coming home with $1,200. It's crazy.
Exactly, like how people gonna live. Homeless people gonna be in increase every day because
Every day, and
that's
y'all,
crazy.
and there's gonna be more people on drugs.
Mm-hmm. They
There's
are
gonna be more mental health issues. Because right now, what y'all are doing, you're breaking everybody down. They're breaking
true,
everybody down, and they're causing more mental health issues, and more young people are dying.
right?
More young people are dying, and that's simply because y'all have caused the generation from millennials on down
That's what I
to
was gonna
struggle.
say too. What about y'all take care of education? Because these kids don't know anything about
Don't know anything.
anything.
They
They
don't even
could
know
just
their Fourth
growing
Amendment.
up wanna be like. If you ask any one of them what you wanna be, they don't know what to
They
say.
don't
They
know.
wanna be
They don't want to know. What JJ and Mikey Minecraft.
like teach
They
these
they
kids
want to be.
something.
They want to be like um I use my daughter's episodes. They want to be like Nastia and all them, and the only good educational episode on YouTube is what Blippy and Mika. They
And
teach you things.
Coco Melon,
Coco Melon,
all
all the
the
ABC
Dr.
Kids stuff.
Miss Rachel, something
Miss
like that.
Rachel, and y'all trying to take Miss Rachel away from us.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all really trying to do that. Y'all took the big comfy couch from us. Y'all took I don't even know if Sesame Street still comes on. Um
These kids don't know anything
I
about
don't
this
know if
stuff.
Barney comes on. All the educational stuff that we grew up with, y'all took away because now y'all are trying, just like we
To mess
said,
up these kids'
y'all
heads.
are trying to build a nation of workers and not people and that use their
Mm-hmm.
imaginations.
Like these kids, like you feel like they lost.
Yeah.
Even like
That's why y'all killed Michael Jackson. I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
even let's talk about even what they study, even the history subjects. They changing the history. Like back in Egypt, like my niece, they studying people that
Mm-hmm.
like an artist
Yep.
instead of teaching them about the whole
You
culture.
know what? You know what? I had a conversation with this kid on the valet team at my job. I
Mhm.
asked him who Van Gogh was. He didn't even know who Van Gogh was. I was like, okay,
He's young then.
do you know anything
Uh-uh.
about Leonardo? Know anything about Da Vinci? Do you know anything about Mozart? They don't even know who these people are.
Yeah, because
They don't know. He didn't even know who Kim Jong Un was. That's what got me. You don't even know who
yep, because they're not teaching
let
them
alone
anything.
Vladimir Putin. He didn't even know. He didn't even know who George Washington was.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass serious. Excuse my language, I cussed again, but I'm dead serious.
That's why I
He didn't
said
know
he's
who
young.
George Washington was. He didn't know who Abraham Lincoln was. He didn't know
Wow.
who George W. Bush was. Um, he didn't know who Thomas Jefferson was.
Did he know who's Thomas
When
Edison?
when I asked him about Einstein, this was a very deep
What?
conversation. I asked him about Albert Einstein. He didn't know who Albert
Are you
Einstein
kidding?
was. No, I'm serious. But excuse me. But he could name me a Justin Bieber song right off the back of his head. And I'm not talking about young Justin Bieber either. I'm talking about uh
Justin Bieber.
the new Justin Bieber that the I ain't gonna go there about the Diddy situation. But
Oh
yeah.
my
But yeah,
goodness.
he can name me any song in the world, but he couldn't name me anything. He
Because
didn't know what the Constitution was. He didn't know what the Declaration of Independence was. Like nowadays, these kids are they're ignorant
yes, they
to
are.
history,
Mm-hmm.
man. They're ignorant to history. They don't even know. They don't even know that the world has been in almost 3 world wars.
Wow.
And listen, they
Wow.
they don't know anything. They don't know their rights. They really honestly don't know anything.
Well, that's their agenda around
But they
the
know
world.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. Like these kids, like,
They know Taylor Swift.
but they don't know anything about the
And that's what I'm
cultures
saying.
and the
That's what I'm
history
saying.
or anything.
I'm saying.
That's why these kids need to be reading. Don't go to school to get this certification.
They don't teach reading, writing, and arithmetic no more. Listen, honestly, y'all need to teach how I feel education needs to be. Why are we still learning English?
Because this the language.
Why are we still learning English? What are we doing here? Why are we still learning English? I don't think we should be teaching English. What we need to be teaching is multiple languages.
Well,
From the time we enter pre-K, we need to be learning different languages. We need to be learning music. We need to be learning writing. We need to be learning reading. We need to be learning. Listen, basic math is essential. Stop trying to teach all this extra crap that has nothing to do with everyday living. When it gets to algebra and all this other stuff, let's leave it to the kids that want to be scientists,
right,
astronauts. Like, let's start branching the kids off when they get in middle school. What do you want to be? Oh, I want to be an astronaut. Let's send him over here. What do you want to be? I want to do music, but I also love sports. Let's send him over here.
right.
Get the kids. There's a shortage in engineering.
Yep.
There's a shortage in things that we need. There's no trades. Nobody wants to learn a trade. There's barely any mechanics. There's barely any plumbers. There's barely, and I'm not saying be a plumber, but a plumber probably make more money than the average worker.
You know what? If they give a space kids while they at school,
They don't have art no more.
they gonna find a lot of good talents.
They don't teach art no more.
Here now?
They don't teach art no more. They don't teach art no more. Kip teaches art, so shout out to Kip. Shout out to my nephew KY, got an art award, the one of the and a music award, best artist in his class.
Oh,
And
good job,
upcoming musician in his class. Katie did too. Katie got art, math.
I think math
I think it was math.
because he loved
I
math.
think it was
One
a
of
math
them
award.
loved math.
Math award. Katie got a math award.
Good job, Katie.
And like they just don't, in public schools they're not teaching art.
But most kids in public
That's what I'm saying. But the only public private charter school is KIP, and they teach art.
Well, like I said a minute ago, it just a whole world agenda just to get this generation like that. Even the technology, if we went back to the technology, let's go to the psychology part about it. These shorts on YouTube, these short videos in TikTok, like the 20
Uh
second,
huh.
15
20
second,
seconds. That's how they reel them in.
that mess up their minds.
That's
They
how they
don't
reel
want
them
to
in.
sit or read or write. They don't even have the patience even to watch a long video, like
Nope.
a 3-4
Nope.
minutes video, which that's gonna mess up their mentality too.
Well, in school they said it was gonna happen because the average human attention span is, I think, in between 2 to 15 minutes. I think that's what we're talking about. I think I had this conversation with either B or G Slab.
Mhm.
The average attention span of the human being is in between 2 to 15 minutes, I think, or a minute to 10 minutes. Um, which is why like, I think Bernie and them were suggesting stop having an hour long class.
No need for it.
In an hour long class, kids and um, teenagers and adults in college start zoning out.
Exactly.
Because the teacher is boring, and what you're teaching, we've been learning repeatedly from grade school on up. There's no reason I should be learning about George W. Bush 5 times a day. There's no reason I should be learning about um, the World War 5 times a day. There's no reason I should be hearing um, Imhotep's name 30 times a day, or
I'm okay with that.
Cleopatra's name
I'm okay with that the
40
whole day.
times a day. When why why are we only learning about, you're not telling all of history, and you're only teaching about Russia, China, America, Egypt. There's more than 4 countries in the world.
Exactly. The Indian,
There's more than 4 countries in the world.
the Indian culture. Oh my God, it's
And
full
why
of
are
beautiful.
y'all not? And why? And again, speaking about culture, why are y'all not telling everybody that there are black communities all over the world?
Because they don't
Russia
want to
has
know.
an entire black community that nobody knows about, and but Russia.
France have a
France
lot,
has a black
a
community
lot
that nobody
people.
knows about. England, black community
Yeah,
that nobody knows about. Egypt has the Nubians.
yeah.
Um,
Africa have a lot of
uh,
black people.
Japan has a black community. Tokyo has a black community. Black
Hispanic.
Japanese. The black Colombians. The black There's a lot of black communities in the Hispanic culture. Y'all not teaching about that, man, and it sucks.
Teaching what they want to teach. They taking the part that they want to put in their mind, brain. It. That's why these kids like cannot learn anything. Even if they let's talk about that. Even if they make the class short. Nowadays with this technology and kids don't wanna stay even watching something they enjoy in their phones for more than 30 seconds or 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They will not even pay attention for 10 minutes class.
Exactly.
But if you're taking a class, why you have to have it for a longer time? Just give me the main thing you come in here to teach me. I don't
Exactly.
have any extra to put in my head for no reason.
Hmm?
Like give me the main points. And
That's what
that's
I'm
it.
saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I also wanted to talk about. Let's see. We talked about life and how it's messed up right now, and prices of eggs, all this. How you feel about homeschooling your kids? Since we're on that subject, let's stay on that subject. How do you feel about homeschool?
Totally. agree with that.
right?
Because what's going on now in the schools and that shooting, whatever happened around the world, there's some people like across seas getting raped, kids
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
like 3, 4, 5 year old, and like no, I don't need to send my kids somewhere else. They safe at home.
Well, you know my viewpoint on it. I mess around and blow up a school, and I don't know what that is. That's flashing. I don't know if that's a light, somebody running a red light. Just in case y'all want to know, yeah, we're outside recording right now, man. We're out here in the parking lot, so we don't know what's something keeps flashing like bright, like it's taking pictures or something. I don't know what it is, but you know my stance on homeschool and where I am with it.
Yep.
I'm not trying to send our girls to school and I end up having to blow up the United States of America
Right.
because I sent my kids to a place where they're supposed to be safe,
Safe.
and
You know?
you know I just don't feel right. They're safe at home. They feel safe with us, and I'm trusting the school to look over my kids. And I don't know, man. Y'all can't even control the bullying
Right.
in school. You know what I'm saying? We just had
That's
a
another thing.
Catholic school just got shot up a year or two ago. What, like, y'all not protecting these kids, man? And when they come tell y'all something, these new teachers, these new generation of teachers, man, I hate to say it, but y'all are trash.
You just want to get paid. That's it.
Like, and it's the teachers in our generation and the next generation. Like, y'all are trash. These teachers today are trash. The principals today are trash. Like, y'all are trash human beings.
I don't know y'all doing this in here or no, but any teacher should, before they be a teacher, they need to study and get a certification
That's the only
in
way you can be a teacher.
psychology,
That's
general psychology,
no. You
before
just
that what you're gonna be after that, what you're gonna teach the kids. You have to have a psychology, a certification in psychology, so
no. It's
you can
separate here.
handle it.
It's separate here. Psychology is psychology. You go through no matter how if you get a degree, you can be a teacher. You just got to go take the test. You graduate, you take the test, or you could take the test and become a teacher. But no, they don't give a psych test. Even if they don't take psychology, take a psych evaluation.
Maybe that's right.
Take a psych evaluation, even if you don't study psychology, because psychology is a whole nother thing in its own.
It's just like that.
But you should take a psych test, and even the counselors. Since we're talking about psychology, the counselors, y'all have to take psychology to be a counselor. Why are y'all not helping the students?
Like especially if you're a teacher, I'm saying like back in Egypt, not everybody can be a teacher. Like you have to be in specific college to be a teacher. Even if you study psychology, you study mathematics, you study this, you study that, you have to take, like when I said psychology, we called it like general psychology. You're not studying to be
general psychology.
Like not a psychologist.
Just to be a counselor.
You just know how to deal with kids, how to handle situation without to give the kids mental issue.
They're not teaching that here no more.
That's stupid. I'm sorry, but that's stupid.
They stopped teaching that when when I got out of high school. Or my freshman year, maybe somewhere at the beginning of my freshman year of high school, they started taking that part out. So now instead of teachers teaching in their specific field, they're just teaching anything.
That's what I said.
And
they just want
everybody just wants to be a teacher to be a money. Y'all don't even get paid that good.
Exactly. Oh, they want the title. They want the title.
Exactly. Y'all want the title.
I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. That's what they wanna. That's exactly
garbage.
what they wanna.
You're garbage. You know why you're garbage? Because you're a garbage human being.
Yeah. Because if you cannot handle
because if I
kids,
send my
you
daughter
cannot.
to school and she comes back with bruises on her face and nobody's told me anything, I'm sorry, but I'm blowing up the school. I'm sorry. Because why didn't y'all call us and tell me that my daughter was hurt? Or if my child came to you and you dismissed it and she was hurt, I'm sorry. Nobody's going to care for my children like we care for our
That's
children.
right. That's true.
I shouldn't have to deal with um my kids going to school getting bullied.
Right.
None of my kids should have to worry about getting bullied.
Nowadays,
I,
some teacher bullying the kids.
yeah, and
Not even the kids themselves.
Poppy's teacher. Poppy was getting bullied by his teacher.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not
And
capable to handle that.
and the teachers, it's a young teacher. She thinks she knows everything.
No generations.
If he comes to you and tells you I'm getting bullied and he gets in trouble for it, you deserve to have your
It
license
doesn't make
stripped.
sense.
You deserve to be kicked out the school because I'm that parent that's going to either come up there and slap the hell out of you or it's going to be a huge scene. I don't like bullying. I don't take kind to bullying. And if my kids get bullied, especially my 5-year-old who's nice as hell, if she comes to me and tell me that somebody's bullying her, granted she does have my attitude, but she's gonna cry first, and she comes to me and tell me y'all didn't do anything,
It's gonna be a big problem.
there's gonna be a big problem. If any of my kids think about hurting themselves because y'all didn't do anything, there's gonna be a huge problem. And granted, nowadays parents don't step for their kids like they're supposed to.
Right.
But we're going to fucking step for our children, and y'all need to get it together. The principals need to get it. The school system needs to get it together.
That's their responsibility.
Trump, you need to get it to fucking together. Oh wait, we don't even have a what is it? Board of Education or Director of Education anymore. You hire somebody who's not even freaking. You fired the educational person and put somebody in place that's not even a educational director.
He's just like, I feel like he going randomly with the stuff, like he not thinking about it, which is make it worse.
The FBI director has no background in law.
Wow.
Let's just put it like that.
Wow.
The FBI
No wonder then.
the CIA director has no background in law.
Exactly. No wonder why now.
That's funny. That's hilarious. The world is a joke. It's funny how far we've come to how far we've gone backward. All over. It's crazy. Man, it's crazy. Matter of fact, how do you feel about the world having nuclear bombs? That at any point in time,
we gone.
We could. Exactly.
We're gone.
One nation who's freaking pissed off can just blow up any nation they want, i.e. Russia. I'm just saying. Sorry, Putin. I mess with you, dog, but I'm just saying.
I love him too.
Nobody should have nuclear bombs, man. We shouldn't be building nuclear power plants.
Why are you threatening the world?
Chernobyl was the beginning of a nuclear breakdown to destroying everybody, and we still haven't learned. Matter of fact, they're still going. The nuclear residue is still over Chernobyl. If you visit, you're gonna get radiation poisoning, and people still tour it. But what I'm saying is, we need to shut down every nuclear power plant, every nuclear testing ground, every bomb. We need to shut it down. We need to shut it down and destroy it. And please do not send the bombs into outer space because you're going to create a black hole. Don't ask me how I know. I just know. But we need to shut it down because why? The human race deserves.
Like there's no need for anybody to be threatening the whole world just because you're mad at somebody else.
Kim Jong Un.
This is what I was gonna say.
Sorry, Kim. I mess with you too, dog. I mess with you too, bro. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? If your son still needs to be taught basketball and, Dennis ain't nowhere to be found, I can help. But I mess with you, bro. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man. I mess with you more than Trump. Let's put it like that. Let's put it like that. I like you more than Trump, dog. You know what I'm saying? At least your people not, struggling over there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to the Koreans, shout out to the Asians, shout out to everybody who's, not American. Because I don't mess with y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? I hate y'all. I don't hate Americans. I hate our American politicians.
Right.
I hate y'all with a passion because y'all are dumb.
Why? That's one thing.
What?
Why is it not but in y'all history? In y'all because
United States history.
okay, United States history.
United States
Why
history.
is it not having I'm gonna say it like that, the real landlord in history, and instead of saying Christopher Columbus did this and that?
Oh, you talking about the Indians?
Yeah,
Because just like they put
I like to say it landlord
just like
because
they
they're the
put in
landlord.
everybody else's history books, they think the Europeans conquered everybody.
That's dumb.
They
Because
think the
Christopher
Europeans.
didn't do anything. How he
And they said
discovered
this nigga.
something, they
They
believe
said
in
this
it.
nigga came from Spain, dog.
Right.
Christopher is not a Spanish name.
Exactly.
His name was Christopher Columbus. How in the hell? Oh, that's right. Because y'all say y'all conquered Spain, but they still have Spanish.
And what he discovered?
Anytime a nigga from Spain come to me, his name is Alfredo. I'm gonna say, "Oh, you're not from England."
Jose.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But Christopher was from Spain, though, right? Okay. Okay.
No, but yeah,
Do y'all know the exact route that this man took?
I don't think so.
Y'all don't. Y'all know why? How the hell he discovered something that was already discovered?
Exactly. There's people there living. How he discovered the land.
Matter of fact, put it like this. Put it like this. Put it like this. If he discovered us and they bought Africans over here on this quote unquote slave trade, why am I not dark like my African brothers and sisters? Why am I not that dark? Why? Because we were already over here. Christopher didn't discover anything.
Christopher bringing his people to the land.
Yeah.
They get the African people from Africa to make them
No,
slaves.
you came over here and you tricked us. That's what happened. The same way you did Spain, the same way y'all did Ireland, the same way y'all did Greenland, the same way y'all did Africa, the same way y'all did all these other countries, which is why there's, like people, you know. Y'all tricked us. Y'all tricked us. Made us believe in y'all's ways and your culture. Y'all tricked us, man. Y'all tricked us, and it's cool. It's cool. We ain't got no beef, but it's F y'all. Yeah, y'all stole history just like y'all steal everything.
Like
all our stuff is in y'all's museums, and none of it's in our museum.
Our stuff going back home from all over the world. That's
but
a good
they
thing.
still
Yeah.
our stuff is back home.
Yeah.
Those, like I said,
Yeah, everything going back home.
Vladimir open that vault. I know they trying to kill you.
Right.
Man, it's late, man. We got here. Like I said, that was a pilot hour. Won't be a video I didn't or whatever you
and and and
my
and
friend.
and 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 and, and I just from the motherhood, I'm just want to say whatever your kids love or have passion, just go ahead, keep pushing. They don't have to learn it at school. Just teaches them to read. If they don't like to read books, just makes them hear audible books about what they like and what they have to do
Mine
because like figure it
and
out because they will not.
orgy. I keep always
Drawing,
drawing,
singing,
music,
dancing.
singing, dancing. We support. I know
And
that the other love my
hey, Lulu.
uh,
But the main
maybe
thing,
singer.
thing, every mother and father bring books. Let your kids see you reading books
Mm-hmm.
because they gonna do what you do, not
Right.
doing what you saying.
Wanna
So
see
yep, cause that's gonna help them because they're gonna be a copy of you. At this
exactly.
age, at this early age, they just copying what they see from you. So reading books, just figure your kids out because nobody gonna get this out of them except you. Yep, right. Always here for y'all.
words of my
Bye bye.